Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Bosch WGE03408GB washing machine. What I wanted to do today is to show you around the washer some of the features and benefits that it offers. Just before I start, I'm just going to pop a tape measure across it to show you the dimensions on the washer. So first of all, the width of it, 60 centimetres, or around 23.5 inches. The height of it, looking around 33.25 inches, or around 84.5 centimetres. And then the depth, so if you go to the very back, so it was really the depth you need to make it so you could install the machine. To the front, in the middle, really you're looking at 59 centimetres, or around 23.25 inches. Or if you wanted to include the door as well, so just shut that, then if you wanted to include the door, then really you're looking at, say, 26.5 inches, or around 67.5 centimetres. So just make sure wherever it's going to go that it will fit in the space, because there's nothing more frustrating than ordering a washing machine then realising it doesn't fit. So this is part of Bosch's Serie 2 range of washing machines, which is at the starting end of the range that Bosch offer, but it doesn't mean that there's not a lot of options and programs to have a look at. So what I want to do is I'm just going to take you through some of the programs and to see what it offers. So the first one, you've got the cottons 20 and 40 degrees. And with these programs, these are one of the few programs that you can actually put a full load in. I'll cover some of the features of each program as I go around. But on this one, you have got the ability to put the full 8 kilogram load in. That's the capacity on this machine. And as you can see, it will take quite a long time. So it's around 3 hours, 12 minutes to do that program. What you can also do is if you just open the door slightly, then it will give a recommended load for each program. So as you move the dial around, then you'll see it'll tell you on the display as to the load that you can put in there. As you go around, so on this one, this is just the 40 degree cotton. And with this one, so again, it will take some time. It takes around the same time at just over 3 hours. But with that program, it will consume around 89 litres of water. As you come around to the next program, this is the Eco 40-60. Again, it will take quite a long time, so it's just under 3.5 hours for that program. Again, you can use it so you can put the full 8 kilogram capacity in the machine. But you will find the water consumption on that one is quite a lot less. So you're only looking at 70 litres of water as opposed to 89 litres on that program. So despite it taking a little bit longer, then personally I'd think if you're going to use these programs, especially on the 40 degree, I'd carry on round to the Eco 40-60 to save a bit on the electricity and also the water consumption as well. As you come around to the next program, so you've got the pre-wash 40 degree, 60 and 90. So you can see here it goes all the way up to 90 on this program. And with that, so you will find again, you're hovering around the 3 hour mark. But you will find that because it added as the pre-wash, then it naturally will be a longer program than some of these around this side. Personally, I'm not really sure why Bosch have put some pre-wash options on here. On the whole, we tend to find that customers are after quicker programs rather than longer programs. There's enough choice of the longer programs here. What's your thinking on this? Do you still use a pre-wash? Is it something that, have you still got people in the family where you need a much longer program? I know sort of going back in the day when the kids were playing football, or if they're playing rugby, then you tended to find that that was really good to have a pre-wash option, because some of the football and rugby kits were really dirty with the grass or mud stains on them. But nowadays don't have quite so much of that. So just let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on the pre-wash programs. As you go down to the bottom program here, the woolen at 30, much quicker program, but it is only a smaller load. It's only a 2 kilogram load, and that will take around 40 minutes. So if you have got woolen items that you wanted to wash and it's only going to be at a low temperature, so it's set at 30 degrees centigrade, then that could be a good option for you. You got the spin and drain and then the rinse as you come around to this other side. So if you've had something that you've hand washed and you just want to give it a quick rinse and spin, then that's the program for you. You have got the option to change the spin speed. So if you just select that, then it goes down in roughly 200 RPM increments. There we go, and all the way up to 1400, because that's the maximum spin speed on this machine. Then as you come around to this other side, you've got some other quicker programs as well. So you've got the delicates and silk. that will be at 30 degrees, and as you can see it's only a 2 kilogram load. Easy care program, that's at 30 degrees, so it's roughly half the load at 4 kilograms, and that will still take around 2.5 hours. Just to point out, if you were to, for example on this program, the Easy Care, if you were to put a full load in of around 8 kilograms on that program, all you would find is that it wouldn't take 2.5 hours, it would take quite a lot longer, because what it's trying to do is to get the clothes clean to a certain level. So rather than trying to fool the machine, because it never works, I've tried it and I guarantee it doesn't work, but what it will do is it will take longer than that, and you will find the washing performance won't be as good as it could be if you were to just put the 4 kilogram load in. As you come on to the next program, you've got the 40 degree Easy Care program as well, so you've got 30 and the 40. Then the next program, the mixed load, this is a really good one. So this will always wash at 40 degrees centigrade, and this is ideal if you're washing mixed fabrics, things like cottons, linens or synthetics, or even blended fabrics. As you can see, it is only half a load again, around 4 kilograms, but it will take around an hour to do that. Next program always seems to go down well with customers. This is the super quick 15 and 30. And as it says, this is a 15 and 30 minute program, so you've got the choice of two, depending on the load that you wanted to put in. So you've got a 13 minute program with a 4 kilogram load, or if you press the speed perfect, then that reduces it by half down to 15 minute wash, but it does reduce it down to a 2 kilogram capacity. You will find that the speed perfect will work with a lot of programs. So if I just turn it around here, so if you've got, for example, if you wanted to wash some cottons, but it was a smaller load that you wanted and you wanted it to be quicker, so initially it says 3 hours 12, but by pressing the speed perfect it reduces it down to 5 kilograms, but then that will take around an hour and a half. So always a good option to have the speed perfect. As we come around to the final program, the Hygiene Plus, and with this one, if you've got anybody in the household that suffers with things like allergies in your clothes, then this is a really good one, because what it will do is as it heats up to the 60 degree temperature, then it will actually maintain the temperature for longer, and what that hopefully helps to do is to kill things like bugs or the nasty things within the clothes that can cause any issues. But what it will do is it will actually wash a 6.5 kilogram load. I'm still not sure why Bosch have decided on 6.5 kilograms rather than 8 or 4 as a lot of the other programs have been. Just have a quick look at the soap drawer and you'll find it's quite a standard layout in here. You've got the main wash, pre-wash conditioner. You'll always find there's a little bit of water residue when you get the machine new. Nothing to worry about. It's just from where it's been tested within the Bosch factory. You will find that you can clean it as well. So I just showed you there, if you press the blue button then you can take the soap drawer out. You have got some clips at the front here. So if you just undo the clips, then you can remove this part of the drawer compared to the front part. And personally I'd recommend, if you're going to pop it into a dishwasher to give it a really good clean, then just remove that from the front part, because the last thing you want to do is to put that in at a high temperature, because you could find that although it's got quite a nice shiny finish at the moment, if you put it in the dishwasher then it could get rid of that and make it look a little bit matte, which will look a little bit silly compared to the rest of the fascia. And then to put it back in, just give it a gentle tap, then you're ready to go. To open the machine, nice and easy, you've got a large grip handle just around the right hand side here. Pull it and then you can open the door. Approximately, it's not quite 180 degrees, you're almost there. Something I'd always comment on in my videos is the hinges and the door catch that are on the machine, and I'm pleased to say, despite this being one of the starter models in Bosch's range, they've still stuck with metal hinges and door catches, so well done Bosch. The porthole size on this is actually a really good size, so you're looking at 30 centimeters or around 12 inches. So it just makes it nice and easy to get the clothes in and out when you're loading the machine. At the front here, you've got access to the pump or filter, and all you need to do is just to undo that and then twist it anti-clockwise, and then you'll have access to just behind the pump there. What you need to do is you need to make sure you do that when the machine is not on. Don't do it when it's in operation, otherwise you will get very soggy feet. You can also find, if you needed to open the door manually, then just pop a screwdriver in there, push it down, and then that will open the door and get rid of the lock that's enabled during the wash. You've also got an option here, so if you needed to empty the machine, then just take the hose out and just pop a tray or a bowl or something underneath, and then what you can do is you can actually empty the water from the machine if you need to. Just show you around the back of the machine. As you can see, you've got 4 transit bolts in here, and these must be taken out before you start to use the machine, before they're even installed. As it says here, then to avoid serious damage, remove all the transit bolts before operating the machine. Basically what these do, these hold the drum steady during transit, but if you don't remove them, then it will damage the machine and that won't be covered under the warranty. You've also got the waste hose at the top left here. The mains connection is at the bottom left, and then the water connection is at the top right. You do get a new hose with it, so I'd always recommend trying to use the new hose. If you do use extension hoses, then really the minimum you can do is to take the washer out of here and pop that into the old hose. It just hopefully helps stop the chance of any leaks in the future. Just show you the energy label on the machine. As you can see, it's an A energy rating, which is really where a lot of machines are going to now. You will find from this year's current range of new appliances, majority of machines are going to an A, which is always good because it just means it's very energy efficient. As you can see here, on average it will consume 46 kilowatt hours of energy per 100 cycles, just proving that it's an 8 kilogram load, and a B efficiency for the spin, and also at 70 decibels it's an A rating for noise. That's something I try and point out to people, because not many people are asking about noise level of the machine, but personally I think it's a really important factor to look at, because what you don't want to do is to, say, have an open plan kitchen or apartment or flat, and then you find you've got a noisy washing machine, when by sometimes not even paying more, just doing a bit of research to try and find a quiet machine could really benefit you. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these machines, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Bosch WGE03408GB washing machine. Bit of a mouthful, that model number, taking a couple of takes to get that right. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the quick video on that washing machine. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, click subscribe, leave any comments below. Always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad about the video. If there's something that you've come here to watch, and if I've not covered it, if there's a certain feature or benefit that you wanted me to cover, then just let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. Also, if you have got one of these machines, not necessarily this particular machine, but if you've got a Bosch washing machine, probably from the Serie 2 range, then let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the honest feedback. Thanks for watching.